Hey everybody, it's me, P Dog Knight, and as you may already know, I'm not doing a live, or at least not doing a morning night live today. And now I just thought I probably should wait till some people come on here, but I'm not. I'm just letting you know. Uh, no morning night live today. I'm sitting in the rental car because I let Lady Boomer sleep in. As you know, we're traveling this weekend, getting ready to get our flight home, although we have a 2-hour drive to get to the airport before we do that. But I just thought, oh, wait, I'm going to put the chat on here too. There we go. I want live chat. Okay, there we go. Oh, someone came in and came out. Well, I suppose I can wait for a few people to drop in. Hello, who's ever watching right now. So I am, as I already said, got a flight today. Good morning, RVA Dar. Hello, Jaeger Pony, Johnny Hellcat. Nice to see you guys. I am just doing a quick hello, goodbye, maybe for 15-20 minutes here. As you know, I am traveling, and if you follow me on Twitter, you probably saw some of the pictures and things that mostly of alcohol, because we've been doing a booze tour of Breckenridge, Colorado, because my wife does not ski and I'm unable to ski because of my knee injury. So, but now I'm just letting Lady Boomer sleep in, and just not doing a regular show today. If you didn't see either my tweet or my post in YouTube or on Discord, no regular morning night live today. I am actually unable to do that because just some of the stuff I lost early in the year, and it's hard to take that show mobile without it. So my schedule this week will be Tuesday through Saturday, and then we'll get back to the regular show next week. But I do appreciate those of you who have popped on. Now, when you do these YouTube streams mobile, I never know when the stream's actually starting. It says you're live, and then you hit the stop, and it says you're stopping, but it always comes up kind of funked up. So, great to see those of you who are dropping in. So, one thing though that I noticed when I'm here in Colorado, the resort town of Breckenridge. Breckenridge is a huge ski resort if you're not familiar with Breckenridge. And there are people everywhere. It seems like it's packed. Now, I don't know if it's packed. I've never been here during the snow season. Been here once before, but I never came during the snow season. And so, but there's people everywhere. Now, they are in order to keep the resort open though, the city of Breckenridge says that everyone's got to wear masks, indoors, outdoors, wherever. If you're walking down the street, you need to wear a mask most of the time. Now, most people are complying with it because it's how they keep the resort open. But the other cool thing about Breckenridge is there's a main street in Breckenridge that has a lot of old historic buildings. It's an old, RVA, born and raised in Colorado. There you go. A lot of old buildings, a lot of really cool shops and restaurants and bars and stuff like that. One of the interesting things though, in Colorado, they have kind of like California, where they have the tents. They have to have outdoor seating available for the restaurants, because the restaurants can only be filled to 25% capacity. So that makes it a little tricky, first of all, getting into any restaurants or bars, because, for example, one bar we went to last night, someone told us this place makes great craft cocktails, so we were going to check it out. It's a small bar. They could only have 12 people in the bar, including the bartender, who was also basically bartending and managing the place on her own, because they can only have 12 people in the bar. And there were 11 when we got there, so we had to wait. So it was interesting. We waited because, we thought, okay, the guy recommended the bar. We're going to go to the bar. We're going to wait for someone to leave. And they ended up taking off. So that's what we did. And actually, so glad we waited, because the guy wasn't kidding. The cocktails they made there were fantastic. We only had 2 while we were there, but the 2 that we had were out of this world. But the funny thing is, good morning, Select Boy. How you doing? I see you there. WR Costin, nice to see you. So, but anyway, so we're like in California, Colorado says you only have 25% capacity in your restaurant, but you can have outdoor seating. Now we're in Colorado. You'd think because it's in the 20s, 30s, low 30 degrees, there wouldn't be a whole lot of this outdoor seating, but they have it set up everywhere. And I'm going to show you the pictures, probably this week, some of these pictures from the trip. But it's funny, there's some places that they actually put these little plastic domes over a table. They would have like 5 different plastic domes outside of the restaurant, each with 1 table each, so that the party could sit there and then they could all eat. And then, but there's also a lot of outdoor seatings. I guess, you figure people are out here to ski mostly. It's a ski resort town. And so a lot of people are used to eating outside at the chalets. And actually, when you're out in the sun, we went now it happens my son and his girlfriend and her sister and her fiance are up here too. So we went and met them for lunch up on one of the ski slopes. Took a bus up to this, one of the runs up there. And it was actually quite comfortable sitting outside in the sun, outside the chalet. But I gotta tell you, it's just wild. The pictures you'll see of the domes over individual tables was pretty wild. And then people outdoors running around and stuff. So anyway, so that's that. I gotta make sure I keep track of my time here because I have to go wake up Lady Boomer so we can head back to Denver. Met him for lunch. Oh my God, do you want to kill Grandma? Yeah, I know. I did want to kill. Hello, Rodline. How you doing? And MC, how you doing? Unfortunately, guys, I cannot. The chat's scrolls on and off, so I can't see it the whole time. So I don't see everyone. Jonas Pedersen, good morning. Who'd I miss here? MC, I said hi. Jesse Leon, how you doing? I'm trying to keep up, but again, on this mobile app, 2 things I can't do. For some reason, I have Streamlabs mobile. For some reason, Streamlabs mobile doesn't let you run, where I can see all the chat. I can see any donations that come up either from YouTube or from Streamlabs. On here, I just can't. Good morning, Gunfox61. How you doing? So yeah, I have to use YouTube mobile to actually make it work, but then I can't see all the chat all the time. But anyway, so we get back. Obviously, the big news is the siege on Washington, and I don't mean the chaos from January 6th, but the fact that they're putting up walls all around Washington, D.C., and they're vetting National Guard troops to make sure they're not Trump loyalists, and they're doing all this crap. And I don't know, is this a show? Is this just a show, or do they have information that nobody else would know? Hi, Katie. Good morning. Keenan. Good morning. Is it just a show? Is this... They are, well, we'll get into some of the stupid things that people have been saying, particularly the illustrious Ocasio Cortez, and about how she demands the expulsion of certain senators and Congress people. Demands. Ha! I demand that she shut the fuck up, but that ain't happening either. Oh, hello, Maddie. Yes, and by the way, Maddie, yes, I did tell you I'm not doing the show this morning, but here I am anyway, doing a short stream. But yeah, and just the media companies off. For example, we know that Amazon or AWS services that was hosting Parler dropped their service. Now, the lawsuit on that is getting interesting because Parler's response to Amazon's response makes me think that possibly Parler could get some injunctive relief because it's absolutely a business killing a business killing event that Amazon has done to Parler. And so they should be able to get some injunctive release and maybe at least run their platform. I know they were the CEO of Parler actually went on or put a post up on Parler saying that they'll be back. And also, it's interesting. There's a whole bunch of people talking about innovation in the internet access. And I was reading one guy in particular. I don't know. He's not the I invented email guy. Although he's trying to think of some stuff. But there's also another guy who is one of the pioneers in blockchain technologies, and it looks like he's trying to come up with a system where people can host their own stuff in a much easier way, a new technology that he's working on. So we'll see what happens with that. What did you say there, Dr. No? I love it that the DNC, no matter what happens, even when things do go their way, they still find ways to complain about the GOP. It's like they're a bunch of whiny babies. Well, yeah, no, look, it's not even that. This is a coordinated effort to try to, it's a coordinated effort to try to purge wrongthink or anything that they don't believe. And they're doing it using this one event, which it's obviously full of hypocrisy, right? But they want single party domination. They want what they say they hate. They want fascism. They're allowed the people who yell the most about fascism are cheering our corporate techno autocrat overlords, cheering them silencing people from these platforms, which these platforms are they're the way people communicate these days. They're the telephone, they're the telegraph. And so if you're telling people they can't use the telephone and telegraph, that's a problem. And that's the problem with this, that Section 230 law. It protects them from liability for what people post, but allows them to determine what people can and cannot post. And, it's a private company, their platform. Well, yeah, that all the people cheering the private company, it's a platform. Oh, so you think the 5 largest communication tools in the world, the CEOs of those companies should be able to allow, because it's a private company, they should be allowed to tell people what they can and cannot say. Well, it's their platform. Well, we need to figure out how that's actually going to work. I don't know. I haven't thought this out. I'm just rambling this morning because, like I said, we have to get back to Denver so that we can. We have a reservation for lunch, and then we're going to go catch our plane back to the Twin Cities. But I just thought I'd pop on this morning. I don't know. Where's my chat? There it is. There we go. And I know a couple people showed up also that I didn't see. Attack Alpaca, Mr. No, thanks for coming in and checking out what's going on. So if you weren't here earlier, I was just reminding people that obviously this is not a regular morning night live show. I'm sitting here in the rental car so I don't wake up Lady Boomer. And then let's see. Oh, I'm not doing a regular show. My regular show this week will be Tuesday through Saturday, and then we'll get back on the Monday through Friday schedule next week. In case any of you are wondering who're just getting here. Did I stop at Blackhawk? We did not stop at Blackhawk. I'm not familiar where Blackhawk is, but I love driving through these mountains. It's a beautiful drive. Unfortunately, Lady Boomer saw none of it when we got here, and I don't know if she's going to see any of it when we get back because she is one of those. She's one of those people who, in the passenger seat, falls asleep 10 minutes into any trip that's going to be longer than a half hour. So very interesting. Big. What does this say? Big error is that cracking down on wrongthink doesn't really change how people think, just what people hear, and it gets them going to other platforms. Oh, I never finished my thought. So now Amazon is also cracking down on Minds.com, which I don't even know how mine's got into the picture. Maybe because they're growing, Gab is growing, all these alternative platforms are growing. And so now they're trying to shut down all these other platforms. And the people at CNN, Brian Stelter and Oliver Darcy, are starting to chirp at people, the companies that host Newsmax, OAN, Fox News. They are actively going out and trying to get their competition shut down so they can be, and basically CNN is the the wing trying to get they're the mouthpiece of the Democratic Party right now. It's almost embarrassing. They don't do news. They have strictly they strictly are almost Democratic talking points, and all their hosts are even Jake Tapper, who I used to respect as a news guy, has pretty much just turned into a DNC single fat talking point pusher, so it's kind of crazy. But let's see, I missed what that last one was there. Oh, by the way, good morning Fight for Your Rights. How you doing? This is just gonna be short and sweet. Why are you so angry? What's up? Nice to see you. CNN is a psyop. It's becoming a psyop. Hello, Annalyn. How you doing? Funky Animal, the Earl of Funkdom is here also. But if you look up, we did a show, obviously, it was last week or something. This is almost the definition of fascism, where politicians are encouraging private companies to take something away or control the population. And communication is the number one way to control the population. Good morning, Mike Savage. Blarg. The means of taking the means of communication is the way to control the people. And these are how people communicate these days. And so they literally are trying to make one party rule by having these private corporations, because they can't do it. Congress shall pass no law, right? Congress shall pass no law, but they can sure go tell the techno oligarchs, hey, we need to shut this down. This is misinformation. This is, I don't know. You all know what I'm saying. And I'm getting sick of it. So anyway, gang, I am getting close to the time that I need to go wake up Lady Boomer so we can pack the rest of our stuff up and get the hell out of Dodge. But again, I just wanted to come on and say, hey, what's up? Hi, everybody. And I'll be back tomorrow with a regular show from the studio. And again, this week, Tuesday through Saturday, will be the normal shows. And then back on the regular schedule, Monday through Friday next week, where we will follow the news. And you know what? Everyone fire up for the inauguration of the 46th president of the United States. Oh, did I say that out loud? No. Anyway, the big inauguration's coming up. Yippee. This next week is going to be very, very interesting. But that's all I got to say for now, because like I said, I got to go. I may do another one of these this afternoon, just an impromptu, maybe from the airport, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, thanks for all of you who dropped in. I greatly appreciate it. If I missed a couple names, I'm sorry. It's hard to. Oh, ex-Baba Hotep, good morning. If I missed any more names, I usually I apologize, but I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, maybe this afternoon, and the rest of the week. And thank you guys for dropping in. As you know, my name is P-Dog Knight, and I'm, where's it? Oh, it's right there. And I'm out of here. Bye-bye.